rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
7. Ravens, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
All day, every day, any day. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, hey.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's right.
That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, right over there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
To marking room. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Ravens 8.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. Let's keep moving. 25.
Throwing is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 59 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Mahomes picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old call.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Damian Williams.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Pick up on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Damian Williams.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Get the up, boys. Get the up. Get the up.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Just a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Chiefs 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure's
dial it up this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 16-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen. 53. It's our time, guys.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Calais Campbell on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 5. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The 9-yard line.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
On the stop.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
4th down and goal.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Packers kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Check pass. Check pass.
Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,